All right, agents, it's another day here on the road to Providence. I am stopped right now in Elkhart, Indiana. I've got things mostly ready to go. I'm just making some tea in the background, so sorry if you can hear some noise. But yeah, it's actually a really nice campsite. Um, so I'm happy we stopped here. My co-pilots are in the background causing chaos as usual. Never ends. But yeah, the day is largely going to be focused on just getting to the next stop, which is going to be around no, not Akron, Mantua, Ohio. I am going to try to stop in Cleveland to meet up with an agent, but I'm also going to try to get some uniques in downtown Elkhart before I leave, just because toll roads are confusing and I don't want to make things more complicated than they need to be. If I see anything interesting, or if I want to bring you along for any of the action, I'll bring you back in. See you on the road. Hello, agents. As I left my campsite, I decided to come to downtown Elkhart, Indiana, and here I am, just outside Island Park over here. And I'm on a bridge over the St. Joseph River, pretty near downtown Elkhart. I've been grabbing some uniques. I got some good ones. Not a whole lot interesting from my perspective, but it was fun to scooter around. I got the scooter out. The RV is parked somewhere, and the kitties are sleeping. But yeah, it's been a good time, and I think I'm about to get back on the road, so I'll see you at the next stop. Bye. Hello again, agents. Coming at you from Service Plaza on I-90, somewhere in Ohio. Uh, Munchkin is checking in on me. We're just parked here for a minute. We're about to head towards Cleveland. I actually did stop in Toledo, Ohio for a few uniques. I didn't really see anything interesting there, and frankly, I found it hard to navigate in the RV, which is my own fault for trying to be in a downtown in a huge honking vehicle. However, in the Cleveland area, I believe we are going to be able to meet up with an agent, so hopefully I'll come back to you with them and say hello, as well as share the park that we're going to meet up at. So I'll see you then. All right, agents, I am here in Parma, Ohio at Hollywood Park, just outside of Cleveland. And I've got here Mixon, it's a fellow resistance agent. As I said, I'm trying to meet up with people. Boy, is it tough to convince people to come out, but good to have him here. And this is, I think, a little blue farm, so I'm going to make sure I upgrade things before I leave and get some gear while I'm at it, because it looks like a good place to hack, take a walk, at least until the rain comes, because the clouds are a little foreboding here. Anyway, anything you want to say while we're here?
I don't know. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming out to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't know.
And Mixon will also
Like,
be in Providence with us, so anybody's who's still on the fence, these are two people telling you come out to Providence because we need the help.
right. So I know most of the agents around town here at Blue are at work right now, so they couldn't come out, even
Yeah,
at the original location. Then we switched to this at the last minute. So
yeah, yeah. No, I've been flip flopping a lot just because I stopped too many times to make it on my original schedule, but I appreciate the flexibility. Anyways,
yes,
I think that's it for us from Parma, Ohio. I'll see you all at the campsite where I'll show you what the RV looks like there. Cheers. Good morning, agents. Last night I got to the campsite and I had a bunch of stuff to do and I was conked out after I finished all of it, so I'm a little late on updating you about what's going on. Here's Arthel. She's happy she has food now, and Munchkin's across the way here. Not to worry, he's still here. Um, basically, today, I figure I'm just going to combine yesterday and today into one video. Today I am heading towards Pennsylvania. This is going to be my second to last stop. So after today, so tomorrow I'm heading to Providence itself. And yeah, it's going to be hopefully a rather quick day. I don't have any meetups planned today, but I might stop and get some uniques here and there as I traverse Pennsylvania. but I don't have a whole lot else to say today, so probably be a relatively quick one. Anyways, worst case scenario, I will catch up with you at the next campsite. See you then. Hello, agents. Here I am in Youngstown, Ohio, just outside of downtown. It was impossible to find a place to park here, but thankfully there's this event center thing that has a big old parking lot that, as far as I can tell, I didn't have to pay for. I don't see a ticket on the thing, so that's great. I took out the scooter and I went to go get some uniques. Got about 140 or so, which is pretty good for like an hour of work. There's Youngstown State University on in this little downtown area, so I was able to get a lot of portals really quickly, and that's definitely what you want to look for if you're trying to get uniques. Anyways, this was my first and maybe only stop, but I'm gonna get back on the road here shortly, and I'll see you wherever I stop next. All right, agents, I made it to Pennsylvania. I can't remember if I already said I was in Pennsylvania, but I'm here in Brookville, Pennsylvania, which I drove through past a few exits that I could have taken, but you know when I saw a sign that said historic Brookville, I had to stop because there's a whole bunch of portals here, including this. This is the uh, the Jefferson County Courthouse. I just had to make sure I got the name of the county right. And they've got this beautiful red brick building with like some veterans memorials over here, I assume. I haven't gotten over there just yet, but I mean, I just love the feel of this. Like, this is the kind of small town America that I grew up in, so I love seeing this sort of thing, this sort of main street with a bunch of brick buildings. Um, anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm just grabbing uniques here, and then I'm going to get back on the road. See you at the next stop. Hello again, agents. I'm coming at you from my campsite here in Wapwallopin, Pennsylvania, which I'd never heard about before, but hopefully you have. As you can see, Munchkin, as always, is looking for love in all the right places. Over here, we've got our other co-pilot, Arthel. She's been a little curious tonight, but she's cozy now. She's ready for sleep. I just finished up with a little campfire outside because, hey, I have to actually go camping at some point during this trip, right? And overall, today was a pretty good success. I had a lot of uniques that I got at various places. You saw some of those. Some of them were just driving through wherever I happened to be. But overall, it was a pretty good day. And tomorrow, we're going to Providence. This is the last stop. I structured it so I had some 4 or 5 hours of driving a day, which I knew would be important because the rest of the day I spent chasing uniques and other things. So it's important to take advantage of the trip while you can, right? But hopefully tomorrow or the next day, I'll give you a video from Providence. See you then.